I'm David Hall, and I'm glad you're listening right now because we have special guests in studio. As you may have heard, Lightning 100's Live on the Green kicks off tomorrow night on Public Square downtown in front of the Metro Courthouse. And kicking the whole thing off are members of 10 Out of Tenn, and I have two of the 10 with me right now, K.S. Rhoads and Ashley Monroe. Welcome.
Good to be here.
So good to have you here. We had three. I've been joking that it's actually 5 out of 10 out of 10.
I know. Just get half of it.
Yeah. And yesterday we had Trent and Maddie and Andrew in here, so I didn't want you guys to feel left out. So
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in. Well, I'm going to chat and give everybody the background on you two and whatnot. But since you brought guitars, let's hear a song. What do you want to do first?
We'll do my song called "Has Anybody Ever Told You?" Has anybody ever told you they'd be lucky just to know you? How many nights spent wishing they could hold you? Has anybody ever told you dark room, the light of 1,000 moons surround you? Yeah, there's just something about you. Has anybody ever told you? Shines on its own, and when I stand beside you, I just wanna hold on. I don't know how to explain it. Keep my sky from raining. Yeah, and you turn the gray to bright blue. Has anybody ever told you? Shines on its own, and when I stand beside you, I just wanna hold on. Has anybody ever told you they'd be lucky just to know you? How many nights spent wishing they could hold you? Has anybody ever told you? I know I'm not the first to want to hold you. Has anybody ever told you?
Excellent. Ashley Monroe and KS Rhoads here at live in studio at Lightning 100. Two of the members of 10 Out of 10 who will kick off our live free music series tomorrow at Public Square in front of the Metro Courthouse. 10 Out of 10 opening that up. And KS, I'll ask you because you're kind of listed as the music director for 10 Out of 10. How many versions is this? It's not a static lineup. There's a new sort of a new lineup. But have you been there from the get-go?
Well, there's sort of like the very original incarnation, which I guess was kind of like the pilot or whatever. Yeah. I guess that I don't even know if it was 10 people total. Might have been. It started off. It was like way back in the day with Disappointed by Candy and Paper Route. And you know, Trent started that whole thing, and that was like the pilot episode of 10 Out of 10, and I've heard some really awesome stories about that tour, like trailers getting stuck in parking garages and like running out of gas in the middle of an intersection, and it was definitely they worked out a lot of bugs and stuff, and all those people that were still on that tour are still all doing really well and really awesome and a part of it in one way or another. So I think they're just moving on now and you know, just trying to get as many people involved as possible. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a long-standing thing.
I hope so. I'm excited to be part of it.
Yeah, it's a great thing. And one of the things about Live on the Green is that we want to spotlight some of the great Nashville talent that we have here. And 10 Out of 10 is a group that does that too and takes it all over the country on the road.
Yeah, I mean, this year we've gone everywhere from Portland, Oregon, down to San Diego, all the way to, you know, New York. So it's, you know, and I mean, props to Trent and Kristen Dabbs. They've made it work, and it's one of the, you know, it's one of those things where I think he just had a vision for a whole bunch of artists coming together and playing, and he's made it work. And I guess like the music director thing just sort of, you know, it sort of happened by default. Like everybody else, I think, was kind of like, well, man, I'm on tour until the day before rehearsals, and so someone had to. I was like, this should be a little organized. So,
well, KS, I think it's kind of right down your alley because you're known for collaborating with people all the time anyway. You know, you're on Aaron McCarley's record, Butterfly Vouchers, and you've worked with Ashley. And I mean, it must be just, you know, a very comfortable fit for you to be in this group.
Yeah. I mean, it's just cool. I mean, everybody's like, every time I hear somebody, I'm just like, man, they're so amazing. You know, everybody comes out new. Like this new lineup with like Mickey Echo and Matty Diaz. I mean, when they come to town and you hear their stuff for the first time, you're like, damn, like, you know, there's a lot of sort of cutting edge stuff too happening, and just great sounding records and great artists. So, you know, as we get older, we got to attach ourselves to it. You know, when you pretty soon you're like, well, you know, I'm 47 and it's about time I started, you know, getting in touch with them youngsters.
I'm about to turn 23.
Yeah.
Like in 9
You're
days.
Getting old, Ashley Monroe.
Woo! I better get this tour over with before I kick the bucket.